But our top focus, the national executive meet of the Aam Aadmi Party is all set to clip the wings of founder leaders Prashant, Bhushan as well as Yogendra, Yadav. The all-important meeting has started in Delhi, and sources say that the knives are out for the two rebel leaders. The Kejriwal camp is miffed with Bhushan and Yadav over their criticism of Arvind Kejriwal. 20 of the 21 voting members are attending this meeting, with Arvind Kejriwal being the lone exception. What we have also learned is that if the vote on Yadav and Bhushan goes through, there could be a 15-5 split. Other than their own votes, the Yadav-Bhushan camp has the support of Anand Kumar, Ajit Jha and Christina Sami. Sources have also told Headlines Today that Yadav may be asked to lead the Kisan Morcha wing of the party and Prashant Bhushan may be shifted to the legal wing. Now, according to sources, there are three main things on the agenda of the Aam Aadmi Party National Executive Meet. These include a decision on Arvind Kejriwal's resignation, a decision on the future of Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan, and the reorganization of the disciplinary committee, which is currently headed by Prashant Bhushan. Ankit Tyagi joins us live from where the meeting is taking place. Ankit, a lot of drama really unfolding over the last 2 hours at that AAP National Executive Meet. Just take us through what your sources are telling you about the latest developments inside.
Well, Vedika, I can tell you a few things with certainty. Number one, that Prashant Bhushan and Yogendra Yadav are going to lose their status as the PAC member of the Aam Aadmi Party. That is certain. Now, what is happening inside is that rather than going in for the vote, the decision has already been taken that they have to go. Now, what the party is trying to do, especially all the members of the National Executive, they are trying to get a unanimous decision, a consensus, so that Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan resign on their own. For that, Kumar Vishwas is the mediator between the warring factions. And in fact, what he's doing right now is they are trying to offer Prashant Bhushan the post of the head of the legal cell, and also Yogendra Yadav could also be given some sort of a responsibility within the party. But one thing is certain, that both of them are losing their status as the PAC member of the Aam Aadmi Party. Apart from that, very important development would be the reorganization of the disciplinary committee. Dilip Pandey, who had written a letter accusing Prashant Bhushan and Yogendra Yadav of conspiring against Arvind Kejriwal, of indulging in anti-party activities. All these things have to be probed, and post that any disciplinary action against Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan can be taken. This disciplinary action can vary from them being thrown out of the National Executive, or being suspended from the party, or even being expelled from the party. But for that, they need to reorganize the disciplinary committee, because as of now, Prashant Bhushan is the chairman of the disciplinary committee, and today they will be, of course, voting on the disciplinary committee also. Other important thing on the agenda, of course, is Arvind Kejriwal's resignation.
Yes.
On 27th of this month, Arvind Kejriwal wrote this handwritten resignation and gave it to Pankaj Gupta. He's the secretary of the Aam Aadmi Party, and discussions and voting on that is also going to take place, which sources tell us that unanimously the entire National Executive is going to reject that. With that, two things Arvind Kejriwal has been able to do. One, he is able to establish himself again as the supreme leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, and also very smartly have been able to pull himself back of the drama that is happening inside the National Executive.
Also, Ankit, very quickly, if we do see Prashant Bhushan as well as Yogendra Yadav being shunted out of the PAC, who will be their replacements, if any?
Well, for that, the PAC will have to decide, the National Executive, I beg your pardon, will have to decide, because National Executive has the power to send people to the PAC. There are two things that they can do. They can either nominate two new people, or they can ask the convener to reorganize the PAC, and then that will be left to Arvind Kejriwal to get new people, and then we can see an absolutely new political affairs committee of the Aam Aadmi Party.
All right, Ankit, I'll keep coming back to you, especially while that high drama unfolds in Delhi. Well, moving on, but staying with news on Arvind Kejriwal, the high drama in the Aam Aadmi Party just hours before the party's national executive meet was witnessed in Delhi. Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal has played the trump card by renewing his offer to resign from the post of convener. The resignation was sent after the national executive meet last month, and Kejriwal has said a decision needs to be taken today itself. According to Kejriwal, he is overburdened and too busy with work in Delhi. Kejriwal also said he is unable to handle both jobs efficiently and wanted to concentrate on Delhi. Kejriwal will be skipping the meet, like we do know, because of this and not due to health reasons, as was the case speculated earlier. The move is being seen as a clever gambit on Kejriwal's part, like Ankit Tyagi also pointed out, to establish his supremacy in the party and garner sympathy as well. It also takes the game away from rebels Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan. The National Executive will now be voting on the resignation on Kejriwal's terms.
अब मेरा सिर्फ ये मानना है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल का इस पद पे बने रहना पार्टी के लिए जरूरी है। अरविंद केजरीवाल इस वक्त देश में ईमानदारी और सच्चाई की राजनीति के प्रतीक हैं और इसलिए राष्ट्रीय नेता के रूप में उनका बना रहना जरूरी है। आज की परिस्थिति में उनका इससे छोड़ना एक गलत संदेश देगा पार्टी के लिए, वर्कर के लिए और तमाम लोगों के लिए।